but it's been insane to me. I've lost so many followers, which is okay, because I think that a lot of people that did follow me didn't follow me for motherhood. You know, a lot of people were following me for the Hannah Eden that showed up through Iceland and went fucking monster mode, you know, and that's okay. There's not things that we can relate to at this stage, but I caught myself like questioning, should I post this? Is this what my audience wants to see? And then had like this rude wake up call of like, that's not how you got here. You never curated to fit inside of someone else's box. You just did what was true and aligned to your life. So right now I'm pregnant. Right now I'm going through this. So this is something that I need to stay true to. And if that means there's loss on some sides, that's great. But the engagement's gone up because the people that do relate are far more interested in this truth and this reality and this experience. But I've had so much hate, dude. I've had so much mean stuff, and I'd be lying to say that it doesn't affect me. Of like, what are you doing to your child? Because I'm still doing box jumps, or I'm still doing intense exercise of like, you're gonna kill your baby, like some freaking brutal stuff. And it's like, times have changed. I'm a fitness professional. I would never do anything to put my unborn child's life at risk, and like trying to navigate that whole world and grow that thick skin again, because I haven't had that much hate on social media ever. But it's wild to hear and see what some people will say. You know, it's kind of crazy.
Keyboard ninjas, man, it sucks. But at the same time, you're such a hard, you know yourself, and you're very hard in understanding who you are. And I think that what you just shared there is really inspiring. I know I felt that way too. I have some freaking trolls are like, you're on steroids. I'm like, wow, like it's just so hardcore, like shit that comes out from the pipeline, or I look like a man. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what are you struggling with?
Right. And honestly, like looking at that whole concept though, that I have done a lot of inner work on, it's like, I think there's a lot of projection of fear of like what someone is unable to do themselves. So they just doubt that you'd ever be able to do it too. So there must be steroids involved here. Like, like that's not possible. No, it is. It just takes a lot of really hard work and discipline that maybe you're not willing to put in to see your body or your results get there. So I'm trying to switch that and like have empathy rather than anger, because at first you're like, fuck you, how dare you come at me like that, you know? But it's like, no, maybe in my case, maybe someone has lost a baby and that's something that I don't ever understand, and that's maybe why this anger is coming out. Or maybe they let themselves go during their pregnancy and they gained 50 pounds and got gestational diabetes and regret that and resent anyone that didn't. You know, like who knows? Like we don't know what that person's going through. So rather than shutting down or becoming like, I don't know, like hard towards it, I'm trying to soften and just understand like everyone is going through their own experience. And
you, man, that is a higher you. That is how everybody should be and operate from. But it's hard. And I get that too. Yeah, it's so hard.